Let's be honest, insurance paperwork. Just hearing the words can make your eyes glaze over, right? But what if it didn't have to be so complicated? Today, we're going to decode it all, making it super simple with some great content developed by Dr. Suthendra S.G.
You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a sea of fine print, wondering what on earth you're actually signing. If you've ever felt that little bit of panic, you're definitely in the right place. That feeling of being overwhelmed, that's exactly what we're here to fix.
And we're going to do that by zeroing in on the three main documents you'll see right at the very beginning. By the time we're done, you're going to feel so much more confident about what you're looking at, what it means, and why getting it right is so important.
All right, let's dive right in with part 1, the prospectus. Now, before you tell an insurance company a single thing about yourself, they have a legal duty to tell you everything about their product. This document is their official rulebook.
Okay, it sounds kind of stuffy, a formal legal document, but its job is actually really simple. It's there to give you all the facts you need to make a smart decision. You can honestly just think of it as the product's instruction manual.
So this is what you'll find inside. It'll show you all the benefits, which is great. But here's a pro tip. Pay really close attention to the exclusion section. That's the part that tells you what isn't covered. And honestly, that's where you can spot potential problems before you commit to anything.
You're also going to see some official-looking language like this inside. Don't let the legal jargon throw you off. All this means is that it's illegal for an agent or company to offer you some kind of kickback or a special discount on their commission just to get you to sign up. It's a rule that's there to protect you.
Okay, so you've read their rulebook. Now the tables turn. It's your turn to provide your information. And you do that with the second key document, the proposal form. This is where you tell them your side of the story. And I think this comparison makes it perfectly clear. The prospectus was their offer to you. Now, with the proposal form, it's the other way around. It's your application to them. You're giving them your information and asking for coverage. This whole exchange is built on a really crucial legal idea called the principle of utmost good faith. It's a fancy way of saying both sides, you and the insurer, have to be completely and totally honest about any important information that could affect the deal. It really is a two-way street. The best way to think about it is like visiting your doctor. You wouldn't hide a symptom, right? Because you know they need the full picture to help you. It's exactly the same with insurance. Hiding a key fact could give the insurer a reason to cancel your policy later on, probably right when you need it the most. So what's on the form? Well, it's designed to gather all the key info the insurer needs. You know, the basics. Who you are, what you want to insure, be it your life, your car, your house, and, most importantly, the specific details about the risk they'd be taking on. And then, right at the end, you'll see a declaration you have to sign. And that signature is a really big deal. You are legally stating that everything you've written down is the truth, and that it's the absolute foundation of the entire contract. So, you've read their rules, you've told them your story, but there's one more piece to the puzzle: proof. They need to legally verify that you are who you say you are. This is where KYC comes in.
KYC stands for Know Your Customer. And it isn't just the insurance company being nosy. It's a legal requirement designed to prevent financial crimes like money laundering. All financial institutions have to do it to make sure their systems aren't being used for illegal stuff.
The process itself is probably pretty familiar to you. It's just like opening a bank account. They'll need to see some official documents for your identity and your address. For some of the really high-value policies, they might even ask for proof of income to make sure everything lines up.
Now, along with general KYC, there's a special focus on your age, particularly for life and health insurance. Your age is one of the most critical factors they use to calculate their risk. So naturally, they can't just take your word for it. They need to see some official proof.
And you should know that not all proofs are considered equal. Insurers much prefer what they call standard age proofs, things like a birth certificate or passport. Then there are non-standard proofs like a horoscope or a ration card. They'll generally only accept those as a last resort if you have absolutely no other options.
Okay, so we've looked at the three key documents. Let's take a step back and put it all together so we can see why this paperwork is so incredibly important. So here's the recap. You have the prospectus, that's the insurer's rulebook. You have the proposal form, that's your honest story. And you have your KYC documents, that's the proof that your story is true. Together, they create a clear, fair, and legally binding agreement.
And this is the main takeaway, really.
This paperwork isn't just some boring formality you have to get through. It is the solid foundation of a legal contract that is designed to protect both you and the insurance company. Getting this right from the start is your best guarantee that when you need help, your claim will be honored without any surprises.
So now you know the what and the why. The next time you're faced with these forms, you won't just be signing on a dotted line. You'll be an informed partner in the process, actively building the contract that's meant to protect you. And that is a much more powerful place to be.